in a village bathed in sunlight, under the olive trees, lived a girl with eyes like embers, a heart that yearned to be free. She met him by the fountain, where secrets whispered low, and artists from beyond the hills, with love they couldn't show. Oh, forbidden love in the shadows, where our whispers blend with the breeze, in the heart of an ancient village, where our love was meant to be. But the world won't understand us, so we dance in the twilight's glow. Lucia and Enzo, a love story that only we will know.
I always knew the heart had its own rhythm, one that often danced to a beat the world couldn't understand. My story began in the quiet, sun-drenched streets of a small Italian village, where the cobblestones whispered secrets of old and the vineyards sang of love lost and found. I was Lucia, the daughter of the village's most respected vintner, a man with eyes like the storm clouds over the sea, stern and unyielding in his traditions. My life was mapped out before me like the rows of grapes in our vineyard. I was to marry Marco, the son of our neighbor, a good man with a kind heart, but whose love for me was as familiar and predictable as the annual harvest. Then came the summer that changed everything. He was an artist, an outsider with a laugh that could challenge the melody of the nightingales. His name was Enzo, and he had come to paint the landscapes that our village offered in such abundance. His eyes were a canvas of their own, deep brown with flecks of amber, telling stories of a life lived under different skies. Our first encounter was accidental, or so I thought, at the fountain where I had gone to escape the afternoon heat. He was sketching the ancient stone structure, his hands moving with a grace that seemed to weave magic into the air. I watched, entranced, until he caught my gaze, and in that moment, something unspoken passed between us. We began to meet in secret, where the world could not see, under the canopy of olive trees with the scent of earth and wine in the air. We shared stories and dreams. His art was his life, and in his paintings I saw a reflection of my own longing for something more than the life laid out for me. Our love was forbidden, not just by the societal norms that dictated my path, but by the very essence of our different worlds. I was to be the keeper of tradition, and he, the wanderer of new horizons. Yet love knows no such boundaries. It grows in the cracks of what should not be, blooming defiantly. The tension of keeping our love hidden was a constant ache. Every stolen moment was both a treasure and a torment. We spoke in hushed tones about running away, about living where no one knew us, where we could paint our lives anew. But the weight of my family's expectations, the love for my aging father, and the fear of the unknown kept me tethered to the ground. One evening, as the sun set behind the hills, painting the sky in hues of our secret passion, Enzo held my hands with a seriousness that chilled my heart. "Lucia," he whispered, "we cannot hide forever. We must choose love or duty." The decision was like choosing between breathing and living. In the end, duty won. Not because my love for Enzo was any less, but because the thought of breaking my father's heart, of abandoning the life I knew, was a pain I couldn't bear. Enzo left the village with a heavy heart, his paintings now carrying a shadow of our story. I watched him go until he was just a speck on the horizon, my heart tearing with every step he took away from me. Life continued, with Marco by my side, kind and steady. We built a life together, filled with the laughter and the joy of children. But in the quiet moments, my heart would wander back to those sunlit days under the olive trees. I never forgot Enzo, nor the love that was as beautiful as it was forbidden. In my old age, when my grandchildren ask about love, I tell them not just of the love that lasts, but also of the love that teaches us about the depth of our hearts, even if it's only meant to be a fleeting whisper in the tapestry of our lives.
They met in secret moments where the grapevines whisper tales, the love so deep and silent, like the wine that never failed. But duty called her back home to the life she was to lead, with her heart split down the middle between love and family's greed. Oh, forbidden love in the shadows, where whispers blend with the breeze, in the heart of an ancient village where love's meant to be. But the world won't understand us, so we dance in the twilight's glow. Lucia and Enzo, a love story that only we will know. Sunsets on the vineyard, painting skies in hues so rare. But our love, it's like the night sky, endless, yet nowhere. He left with his heart heavy, her eyes followed him far. Love that's now a whisper on the quiet evening star. Of laughter and light, but in the quiet of the night, she dreams of forbidden night, in the vineyards of their memories, where their love can truly grow. Lucia and Enzo, a love story that only we will know.